The movie opens with a flight to Moscow. Most passengers are asleep, while a stewardess checks on them. Sean, engrossed in a video game on his phone, is told to switch it off. He challenges the stewardess, doubting a phone could cause a plane crash. His friend Ben is embarrassed but doesn't intervene. When Sean seeks her agreement, she just smiles and crosses her arms. Suddenly, an electrical short causes a blackout, startling Sean and Ben. Despite this, the plane lands safely in Moscow. As they prepare for a presentation, Ben spots a hole in Sean's suit sleeve. Sean admits he hasn't worn it since his graduation ceremony, which he attended in solidarity despite not graduating. The club's windows shatter. From an alien's perspective, everything appears as interlaced lines, with architecture in silver white and people glowing yellow. The aliens attack at will, using yellow energy lines to pull people into their core, turning them to ash. A Molotov cocktail thrown at an alien momentarily halts its advance. Skylar narrowly escapes by shutting a door on a girl he was with, who is then disintegrated. Ben, Sean, Natalie, and Anne escape the club through a wall breach and take refuge in a storeroom as people continue to be vaporized, including a wounded bartender they bring along. Despite warnings, Natalie opens the door to Skylar's desperate knocking. The storeroom serves as a bunker. As days pass, marked by subtitles, they witness the bartender's death, wrap his body, and experience growing tension and conflict among themselves. After 5 days, the group is low on supplies and hasn't heard any outside noise for over a day. They decide to leave, with Ben suggesting the US Embassy for help. Skylar proposes the closer Swedish embassy, but the group is intent on returning home. Exiting the storeroom, they find an empty bar, grab some liquor bottles, and consult a basic map of Moscow. The city appears deserted with abandoned cars and weapons. Natalie, struggling in her high heels, decides to go barefoot. They navigate the streets uncertainty due to the poor map. The group hears noises and discovers a Russian woman barricading her window with bricks. They ask for directions, but she warns them in Russian about the ghosts outside and predicts their demise. She offers no help and wishes to be left alone. The group finds a bridge to the embassy, but it's been destroyed by a crashed Russian warship. They attempt to find another crossing point and end up in Red Square. They spot an abandoned police car and a barking dog. While the girls and Skylar hide, Ben and Sean approach the car, hoping for a better map. They pry open the trunk to find road flares, a flare gun, and a Russian map book of Moscow. The barking dog is suddenly vaporized by an invisible alien, leaving the group stunned. As the alien hunts for more victims, Ben and Sean take cover under a police car. The car's siren and lights go off as the alien nears. It hovers over the car, its perspective revealing its ability to see through the car's metal body and its contents. However, it fails to detect Ben and Sean, leading them to believe the creatures have exploitable weaknesses. Once the alien departs, they dash into the gum luxury department store to reunite with the girls and Skylar. Inside, they discover a crashed airliner and question their chances of survival. Skylar advises against heading to the US Embassy, but Sean and Ben insist on moving forward to survive. The group theories that the aliens use an electrical field for defense, which also activates nearby electrical devices. They fashion necklaces from light bulbs as alien proximity detectors, which will illuminate if an alien is near. Skylar emphasizes the need for smart decision-making, reflecting on how crises reveal true character. Ben proposes they need more suitable attire, with Sean jokingly suggesting a jacket without a tie as the perfect end-of-the-world outfit. Natalie begins searching for clothes in a store. From across the store, Sean observes Natalie changing into a new top, down to her undergarments. Their activity is disrupted as the light bulbs suddenly illuminate. Sean finds himself in a predicament, caught undressing a mannequin in the store's display window, who communicates in Russian. They respond in English and are relieved when she reciprocates. She guides them to a room encased in a metal cage. There, they meet Sergey, an older man, who is pleased to see more survivors. He has a diesel generator and a pet cat. Sergey locks the cage and explains that the light is a beacon for survivors. Vika clarifies that they're in a Faraday cage, invisible to the aliens. They switch on the embassy radio, and Vika interprets a broadcast. The K-152 submarine in the Moscow River will rescue any survivors who reach it by morning. Reports indicate that similar submarine rescue operations are happening globally, with Sergey noting the submarine's suitability as Faraday cages. Vika enlists the girls' help to gather supplies, leading them to nearby apartments. As Anne struggles with the Faraday cage's latch, Sergey shows Sean and Ben a homemade microwave gun designed to disrupt the aliens' shields. During the supply run, the aliens spot the girls and attack. Vika notices the incoming aliens and instructs Anne and Natalie to flee. They retreat to the apartment but fail to secure the cage door, allowing an alien to enter. They hide behind an overturned coffee table, remaining unseen by the alien. Sergey fires the microwave gun, causing some disruption but failing to harm the alien, which vaporizes vaporizes Sergei. Upon disruption, the aliens become visible, resembling the Pokemon Onyx encased in a sphere of black vertebrae. With glowing eyes, Sean and Ben escape via a fire exit, urging the girls to follow. Natalie ignites diesel fuel to mask her escape. Anne, paralyzed with fear, hesitates before making a run for it, but is vaporized by an alien. The group encounters armed men in metal armor with makeshift shields. They manage to injure an alien using firearms, a flamethrower, and an RPG, dislodging a piece of hard, glass-like substance before the alien retreats. Sean retrieves the dislodged alien piece for safekeeping. The friendly militia offers protection and assistance. Our protagonists share their knowledge about the aliens and the submarine's location. The leader expresses skepticism due to the river's distance and the infested area. Sean insists on proceeding, backed by Natalie, who yearns for home. Vika decides to accompany them. Natalie's fervor convinces the militia to help, suggesting subway tunnels as a safer route. They scatter light bulbs to detect alien presence while descending to the station. An alien ambushes them on the platform. Everyone except Vinka escapes to the tracks. Ben rescues Vinka, but is captured and vaporized. The survivors flee along the tracks, reach the river, find a boat, and set it adrift towards the submarine. Sean mourns the loss of his best friend, Ben, and finds solace in Natalie's comfort. He shares his childhood friendship story with Ben and expresses his desire to bid Natalie farewell. Regretting not having the chance with Ben, their boat gets stuck on debris, forcing them on deck. They observe alien spaceships extracting metals, deducing that the aliens are strip mining Earth. Vika spots a nearby submarine and suggests swimming to it. A collapsing building near the riverbank sends debris into their boat, capsizing it. Sean and others manage to swim to the submarine, but Natalie goes missing. The captain welcomes them aboard the submarine, but insists on immediate departure. Sean objects, citing Natalie's absence and a distant flare as signs of her survival. The captain agrees to delay, and the submarine's technicians improve the microwave guns. Sean, the militia leader, and a group set out to find Natalie, armed with enhanced weapons. Despite Vika's willingness, she's left in 12. The responsibility falls on Sean to share their knowledge about the aliens with the world. The submarine departs for the open ocean. A Russian technician fixes Natalie's phone, enabling her to receive a reassuring text from her mother. An almost kiss between Sean and Natalie is interrupted by Vika's disgusted reaction. Later, against a backdrop of Russian naval personnel, Sean and Natalie listen to shortwave radio reports of global resistance against the alien invasion, including a group in Paris that has toppled a mining tower. Sean declares this is how it starts, signaling the beginning of the counterattack as the submarine continues its journey. And with that, the movie ends. We hope you enjoyed our video. Watch the next recaps on the screen, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing recaps. See you in the next one.